By the time Dave Stewart got to the Oakland A's, he had a career's worth of ups, downs as a big leaguer. The East Oakland native caught fire with his hometown team, and he gave back with a World Series title, his presence, leadership, wisdom, a World Series MVP too. So, in these final days of this iteration of A's baseball, Stewart had a lot to say.
I came to the A's, I believe, at 26 years old or 27. So I'm 67 now. That's 40 years ago.
But Dave Stewart's earliest memories of the Oakland A's started before his playing days.
Oh, that's cake, man. 1968, first game of the season.
American League Baseball is underway in Northern California.
Stewart attended the A's first game when the franchise moved to Oakland.
The most impressive thing about that day, the bunny rabbit coming up from behind the home plate umpire with the baseballs in it was something I had never seen before or since. Charlie O'Demule walking around the stadium.
That day was also the first time Stewart met one of the team's rising stars, Reggie Jackson.
We had season tickets by hopping over the fence. And so as we did, we were out and back to batting practice collecting baseballs. And Reggie was in right field with his back to the infield, looking at me and my cousins and saying, "What were we doing?" And we told him we're out here collecting baseballs. And so he said, "Old man Finley's going to kick you out of the stadium." One of my cousins responded, "Well, he had a hard time keeping us from getting in. He's certainly not going to be able to put us out."
And they crossed paths again after the game while waiting for autographs.
Reggie actually questioned us about where we lived and why we were out that late. We told him, asked us how we got there. We told him. He asked if we wanted a ride. I responded that my mother told us never to take rides from strangers. And so he followed us to that Union 76 station. If you remember that Union 76 station on 66 in San Leandro, that's where we chained our bikes up. And Reggie followed us to our bikes and slow rode behind us until we got home. And that kind of started our relationship with Reggie Jackson.
Wow, that's cool, boy. You ever bring that story up to him when you run into him now?
Oh, Reggie can tell you that story better than I can.
Oakland was officially a major league city.
The excitement of the team was great, but the biggest excitement is the jobs that having the A's come to town, the jobs it created, and the development that it created in East Oakland.
There's a long drive. Jackson has hit it all, and it is gone.
And they won. 1972, 73, and 74. The A's were the last team to win 3 straight World Series titles.
How much did that team inspire you to become a ball player?
Everybody wants to gravitate to flash, but not just flash, but flash and winning. They set an example for what winning was about. We had the Raiders, and they always said that the Raiders were the mark of excellence, and that's true in some ways. But the A's won back-to-back-to-back championships, and the Raiders can never claim that. Oakland became, in my opinion, the toast of the town for all of us young kids who loved baseball.
Stewart started his own big league career in 1978. He returned home to Oakland when the A's signed him in 1986, but was ready to walk away from the game until a chat with Dusty Baker.
I told Dusty, I said, "Man, I'm gone full circle. I'm back at home, not getting an opportunity to play much here." And Dusty says, "Stu, never give the uniform back. Make them take it from you." And he said, "Man, you never know what's going to happen in this game. You just never know, Stu. Just wait it out."
He made the right choice. Stewart became one of the best pitchers in baseball and was the World Series MVP when the A's won their last title in 1989.
It was really a golden opportunity to be able to come home, play for my hometown, win a World Series in my hometown. You never know how things are going to turn out when you come home. You don't know how you're going to play. And so the best thing is that I didn't fall on my face in front of the people that were rooting for me, the fans and my family.
Who I am, what I am, and what I will always be is an Oakland A and a native of Oakland.
And now, the East Oakland native is getting ready to say farewell to the team he's followed from its very beginning.
Put into words just your emotions as we're in the final days of this team as the Oakland A's.
I mean, emotionally, there are no words that I can say. I was fortunate to play there when there were 50,000 people in the seats on most days, cheering us and rooting us, living and dying with us. There's nothing I can do to reverse what's taking place now with the A's going to Sacramento for 3 years and eventually ended up in Las Vegas. And quite frankly, my number is retired. And so I can't divorce myself from the organization. And I'm not sure that I would want to. But I can say this, that I have played for the best fans, made the best friends, had the best teammates, and had the greatest experience in baseball playing in Oakland for the A's.